Cotuit run rules Hyannis for the second time this season, a third straight game that the Kettleers have taken from the Harbor Hawks and the second consecutive here at Lowell Park. Giovanni, Culotta with Max Schwartzberg for Hawk Talk postgame. Before we go anywhere, Max, you caught up with manager Mitch Karraker postgame.
Max Schwartzberg here with Hyannis manager Mitch Karraker. Coach, this one kind of got away from you in the later innings. What do you think was the main thing that just didn't go right for you tonight?
They hit. Especially in the eighth there. You know, we had a couple, tough plays. The one to start that inning was tough with Charlie and Gabe. That's just going to happen. But then the chopper double and broken bat single, those are things that are just out of our control that, bounces that go their way. And then, he walks a guy and, they lose a ball and the game's over.
And speaking about the walks, the free pass is still a little bit high. How do you want to address that going into the final week and a half of the season?
Yeah, I think we've talked about it all season on both sides of the ball, and we want to make sure that the teams are earning everything that they get instead of us just handing it to them. And so our pitching staff is good. We feel like we have good stuff. We have good kids down there that are working hard to try to fix those issues. Now it's just time to execute.
And kind of in crunch time, what's the message to the team as you approach the final stretch?
Yeah, I think you got 9 games left, and how do you want the rest of your summer to go? I think we're all frustrated at the point that we're at, and right now we need to make a decision on whether we can make a run at this thing or not.
Thank you, Coach. Guys.
Max, you heard Mitch Karraker say it. Free passes continue to mar this month for Hyannis, and they were certainly a factor tonight.
Yeah, 9 walks on the day for Hyannis, 3 wild pitches, a couple air sprinkled in there. Kind of reflective of the way that this month of July has gone for the Harbor Hawks. And Mitch Karraker said it in the interview. He wants to make sure that teams earn what they get against these Harbor Hawks. They don't want that to come off free passes. They want them to just beat them if that's what's going to happen, and that didn't happen tonight.
Cotuit with 26 hits in its last 2 games alone against Hyannis. The Kettleers have seen the ball phenomenally well against the Harbor Hawks of late.
And the Harbor Hawks, it's the pitching staff that ever since the calendar turned to July, it has really struggled. It's something that we talked about during the broadcast, is that the starting pitching earned run average is still the best in the Cape League. It's the bullpen, and it was not any different tonight. It was a really tough day. That last inning really got away with them. A couple of balls that didn't bounce the way they wanted to, but it was compounded by the walk-off Mercy Will grand slam.
Hyannis' best starter so far this season, Carson Yasa, went tonight, and even he allowed a couple of runs, Max. But you mentioned things just not going Hyannis' way. Mitch Karraker has told us a number of times this year that he feels this team is one big hit away, one drop away, one free pass going his way in a big moment from turning the ship around. Max, do you find that after watching Hyannis recently that's true, and can they turn it around at 9 games?
It's been a really, really tough stretch. And as you mentioned, 9 games to go. Mitch Karraker's trying everything. We saw today a different lineup construction. We've seen guys in different parts of the order that we haven't seen because he's just trying to figure it out. So, of course, who am I to say that, no, you can't count them out? But I'm just not sure. Of course, it's just been a really tough month, and they're going to have to figure it out really soon as they're now last place in the West.
Hyannis with the clock ticking against it. Another big tilt coming tomorrow as the Bourne Braves come to McKeon Park. Hyannis returns home to try and right the ship. This has been Hawk Talk postgame. We will see you tomorrow from McKeon Park.